Welcome, everyone. Hi. Ring Racers is here. Ring Racers is here. Oh my gosh, it's finally here. Let's go. Let's go. Na 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 na.
It's Ridge Racer.
Thank you, everybody.
Ridge Racer.
Oh, that was a good E by the text chat bot. But thank you, Arctic Edge, for 10 months. But yes, welcome everyone. I'm Spacey Bottlatelli. I'm a Gadgeteer Bat and a game developer. And today I am playing a game that I've very much been looking forward to seeing released for several years now. And I guess we're starting with a cold opening. I've heard that there's like a mandatory tutorial, so I guess we'll just hop right into it, shall we? I'll play on keyboard for now. Hopefully the accelerator is set to up by default. That's what I'm used to. Okay, press any input to proceed. What is this Undertale-esque voice? Take a close look, Miles. Moments ago he was at my throat, now he's as docile as can be on the operating table. I don't feel very safe, but his programming is definitely locked down. You've given me quite the headache, Metal. Thankfully Tails caught you in the act. Wait, I'm getting weird readings over the network. Metal Sonic is the unit labeled MS1, right? Oh, the text is fast. The viewport and audio config looks like it's got messed up. So you're right. I wonder if it has anything to do with that outburst. Alright, Metal. I don't remember your specifications offhand. First things first, go ahead and set up your video options yourself. You should be able to use your gamepad to operate this menu. Oh, really? Gamepad support? That is gamepad support, that is true, but my steering wheel's not set up for gamepad, it's set up for keyboard. Okay, video options. Let's go. Okay, resolution, that's fine. Match refreshly, yep. Okay, that's neat. Ah, you can see us now. Good. Now calibrate your sound options. You always make your stuff so loud by default, Eggman. It might need a moment. Not Metal. He always needed to be stealthy. But go on, set your sliders. Oh, this is so charming already. This is fine. Characters speak when interacting on the course. Nice. I want to hear everything when the one knows how to focus. Okay. Oh, let's tell Metal about our project. Of course. I am a lab partner. Irrelevant. We made a machine together, Tails and I. It's called a ring racer. At its core, it is designed to utilize the boundless potential of the high voltage ring. We made this special ring by combining the power of tens of thousands of ordinary rings. We recorded some of our testing for you, MS1. Maybe your neural network could train on some less violent data for once. Well, that's uploading. Why don't you set up your profile card? Yes, it's one of my contributions. I'm too used to my systems being designed for me alone. Every racer carries one to contain their personal settings. It helps get your controls set up nice and quickly when starting your vehicle and navigating the menu. And it helps track your wins, too. Bragging rights, my idea! You can make the ID and player tag on there anything you want. Mine says Ninetails. That's the name of my original character. He's like me if I never met my brother. He'd use cool robotics, but be kind of mean to protect himself. Oh, I get that reference. Sonic Prime. Mine says Robotnik. You can't beat a classic. And I'm not sure if you need it, but we always tell new drivers to look at the accessibility settings. Often there's some features they're not expecting. Maybe you'd be surprised too. So, go on, do your profile setup. Stuff is loud by default. Yes, that is a very Sonic Team thing, isn't it? Okay, profile ID. Spacey. A player tag, full name displayed online. Okay. Spacey Bottlatelli. Controls. Button mappings. Is accelerate up on keyboard by default? Oh, Chungi, hi! Everybody give some love in the chat to Chungi. He's one of the pixel artists who work on this game, and one of the reasons why it looks absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for your hard work. Chunky says, if it isn't blasting my speaker system out when I boot the game up, is it really a Sonic game? Yeah. Oh my goodness. On keyboard, A is accelerate by default. We must change this. All the release inputs for Excel. Wait, it's also confirmed? I hope not. Okay, look back there. I want brake to be down. Okay, that's probably fine. Look back. What would this... What should this be mapped to? Respawn action. Let's see. Maybe, what was it in SRP2 card? I think it was like C. I'll do C. Spin dash, let's do X. Action, let's do Z. Item, space. Oh, drift. Okay, drift is already mapped to S. I guess that's fine. Oh my goodness. Okay. Respawn is V by default. That's fine. Okay. Please confirm if you wish to save them. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, shoot. Now that that's been set up, you can use your profile controls on menus from here on out. Miles, how's the upload going? Just finished. Perfect. Now, Metal. It's important you pay attention. It's time to begin your tutorial. Remember, MS1, even if you move on from the setup, you can always change your options at any time from the menu. So, pressing down canceled. Yes, I'm playing a keyboard. How am I gonna get around this? Okay, maybe if I go into my VTube studio and change the mapping of the steering wheel, but then I'd have to change my model and everything. Well, I have a couple choices. I could either take some time to go into my VTube studio settings to rebind the key for accelerate. I could also, wait, is the accelerator on WASD as well? No, it's not. Okay, it's just on up, down, left, right. I could plug in a controller, but then I can't use my steering wheel. I would suggest that confirm be a separate mapping to the accelerator. Yeah, joystick key. I usually use that, but that will cause double readings in the game. Plug in a controller for setup and then switch back. Hold on a second. Where's my... Okay, let's see, hold on. Where's my... Okay. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna poof for a minute. Because I need to switch models. Okay, here's my racing wheel. Okay, so for the mappings here, let me add another binding. So we have... Okay, we have up here. Okay. I kind of want to add like a duplicate How do I duplicate actions in VTube Studio? I guess it's fine if I just change it for now. What do I want as the accelerator? Man, I really want Excel to be on up, but I guess it's not happening today. Okay, let's see how that looks with Z. Okay, what would break be? I guess break would be X. Hopefully that's not too strenuous. Okay, so that model is set up now, I think. Okay, shoot, I have to make a copy of the models first. Okay. Do I press this? Okay. Dang it.
How about a kiss for luck?
You've got to be joking. Huh. I have failed. No! I guess we're not using the steering wheel today. Okay, so...
Failure.
How do I reset to default? These are optional controls. Yes, please. Okay, another thing. I'm sure this has been mentioned before, but I don't really think it's a good idea to use the Sega Saturn controller as the reference, because every single modern controller has the same layout. It has the D-pad, it has like the four like face buttons, and then it has like the two analog sticks and the triggers. There is literally no modern controller in existence that has the same button layout as the Sega Saturn controller, so that's just going to be confusing, especially if you have like on-screen controller prompts. Like, if they still use the Saturn controller, then that's going to be a problem. Okay. But let us proceed, and hopefully we can figure it out if that's the case. What is the confirm button on controller? Okay, it's A button. But there's no button that I can press on the controller that actually confirms it. Okay, there we go. Right. Accessibility. Rumble, auto roulette. Iron roulette auto stops on a random result. Wait, it doesn't by default? I guess we'll figure it out later. Field of view. Screen tilting. View rotation on inclines. Oh, okay. So it's got that kind of effect. We'll see what the defaults are like and then tone them down if we need to. Okay, input display, so virtual controller on the HUD. Okay, character. Select your character. I guess there's a ton of unlockable characters based on like where their stats are. But for now, we gotta go with my baby boy Tails. Yeah. I'm so glad that he is considered like the main character in this like beginning section. But then again, I am biased towards Tails. He's always been my baby boy. Okay, begin. Oh, Doctor, you're back early. Okay, use action to continue. What is the action button? There you go. It's right trigger. You're just in time to help me test out the latest changes I made to our ring racers. Gonna give them a test run? Step on the gas and we'll get started. You can steer your cart around the beach. Okay, sneaker panels. Yeah, it looks like some seaweed washed up on the beach. Tails' face. He's like, ugh. Hey, Eggman, do you copy? Use action so I can tell if I'm coming through or not. I copy Tails. Great. The weather's interfered with our comms before. I just wanted to make sure. I've got a lot of important info to share, so if you hear me speak up, use action to let me know I should continue. Hi Tweegoku4444, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Now, see this gate? Beyond it lies something new I've been working on. It's called a charger panel, and it's much stronger than any sneaker panel. Since off-road can't affect you if you're boosting, use a charger panel, something. I meet you on the other side. So it's kind of like a hub area almost. Kind of reminds me of Crash Team Racing. Tails! And I'm here. Where are you, Tails? I'm on my way in. Give me a minute. Okay, so there's a bit of magnetism there. It's not super tight though. Here's the door. The high voltage ring, a marvel of our combined mind power, Tails. This is where it all began, here in this lab. The power of 80,000 rings compressed into a single point. Although it is far from perfected. But our progress has been amazing. The world needs our work. Oh, they're working together. It's a collab. And I could use a power source that doesn't rely on uncooperative ancient forces. I'm sure they just didn't understand your genius, right? Haha. They're friendos. Oh, this is based on the final egg entrance. Rings can be used with the left bumper to power your vehicle. Doing so will give you a burst of speed and acceleration. Oh, I see. Gonna cash out. Okay, so it's kind of like how you use turbo in this game. Boing. I can feel a storm in the air. I better get a move on. Come on. Checkpoint. Okay. Does this do anything? Then we'll need to open the gates up there to proceed. Oh, you have to advance the dialogue first, I guess. Something to keep in mind, Tails. You won't always have rings, but you'll still have options. If you try to use rings without any left, you can still charge an insta-whip. That's to say, a powerful melee attack. Try using up your rings, then insta-whip to hit the switch. Okay. Okay. How does this work? That must be the spin dash. Oh, it's based on the thingy from Death Egg Zone in Sonic 3. Hit, 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 hit. Okay. Bonk. Hold the button that uses your rings? Okay. Okay, so... I'm not sure if he said to hold it down if I wasn't just paying attention. I noticed my rings can go into the negatives too. You can hold an insta-whip at the ready as long as you like to, although it might be obvious to any nearby racers. Wait, I have to drain all my rings before I can use it? So there's no way to actually use that attack unless I have 0 rings. Okay. Oh, the game window's cropped? Oh, my mistake. Hold on, I'll change that real quick. Oh, it's because it's, like, not, like, true widescreen. It's kind of like the resolution is just, like, a little bit different. Okay. Yeah, you need negative rings to insta-whip. I hope there's no situations where you actually have to use it. Because that seems kind of tedious to have to use all your rings first. Why is this like this, where it's surrounded by rings? Okay. Okay. I can probably practice my insta-whip on this egg robo if I want to. That's so weird. Why do I have to get rid of my stuff to use the power? Okay, cool. Like, I literally can't use this attack unless... I didn't know you were a gambler, Tails. Did my establishments have an effect on you? Go for the jackpot. Right. In the opposite way, it's not just about having rings or not. If you feed a large quantity of rings into the engine, you'll supercharge it, making it go faster and faster. Try supercharging your ring racer on the handy panel over there before blasting off. Okay. So I just keep doing this. Oh, there's loop-the-loops! Whoa, how'd you pull it off? Insta-whip's more like a desperation move? Okay, so the way the tutorial is structured, it makes it seem like it's, like, essential. What? That was a violent death. Like, I would not expect something that violent in a game like this. You know, it's got the vibe of, you know, like a cute little, like, Mario Kart-esque racer, and, like, you kind of, like, explode into, like, guts and pieces. That's... Okay. Okay. I've already read this. Whoa, there's a bunch of metal crates in the way. I'll need to find some way to bust through. Weapons, maybe? This box is golden instead of silver. Okay, use timing for an item to break through crates. Also, you have some control over what you get. So if your timing's good. Okay. Oops. Which means it's an item box as opposed to a ring box. Okay. So silver is rings, gold is items. Okay, that gives rings. Okay. Maybe the speed boost? Yeah, this is just a tutorial. There we go. Are these sneaker panels offline? So they are. No matter, Tails. As before, a sneaker will do the trick. In fact, why not use several? Whoa! Okay. I guess we're Tony Hawk now? Come on. Oh, this is disorienting. Ah! No. At what point will a track ever need you to do this? Because if it's a common thing that you have to do, then I kind of fear for my safety. Well. Okay. Alright, I feel like Sonic. Or you can feel like that, I guess. Anyhow, that polarized barrier is a tripwire. Right. These are used to gate off shortcuts in races. To pass one, I need to use a sneaker to blast through. Otherwise, it'll bounce me away. Okay, so it's like you have to use a sneaker to pass through it. Oh, there's a lot going on with the visuals. Okay, cool. Nice. Huh? What? Now, Tails, I'd like you to take a small detour. I know I've been focusing on the cart, but there's an invention of mine I think would go well with it. Perhaps one of my finest, if I do say so myself. Oh boy. No problem, I'll give it a look. Oh wait, I didn't use a sneaker, so why could I go through the gate? As you may have noticed, you don't always need the boosting to pass through a tripwire. Oh, okay, he just explained it. Pay attention to the blue glow that forms in front of your ring racer at high speeds. As long as you see that blue glow, you can be sure you have the speed to pass. I see. Oh, so it's those blue lines? Before we get to that feature I've been working on, Miles, let's see how your aim is holding up. Use the gacha bombs here to activate the 3 switches ahead. It's a simple matter to shoot the gacha bomb forward. Oh, cool, that's based on that one sprite in Sonic 2 that was unused. Okay, one down. Can lob some items up, like the gacha bomb? Okay. Okay. It's important to aim carefully when lobbing the gacha bomb from a distance. There you go. Extremely specific trivia spotted? Yes! Eidolon, thank you so much for for hanging out with us. And thank you, Devilish Miri, for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, that's the last of them. So, where is the way to proceed? I guess back here, maybe? Oh, we can't use item. We can't, like, drain our rings until we use the item in our possession. Let's see. Where do I go? Is there something in this room that I missed? Okay, here we go. Ah! Hey, man. These are spray cans. Oh, look at his face in the corner. You didn't invent spray cans. Oh, you are mistaken. Look at his face. You haven't heard about these spray cans. They're miniature factories, each one a renewable supply of a non-toxic chemical that can cleanly adhere to any surface. If you use one of these at the racer setup, you can safely dye your fur and re-deco your vehicle with the same spray can. I see. You know, we've been enemies for so long. I've always wondered, what's your favorite color? Okay. Let's go for the gold. Ah, like your electric handheld, a solid choice. And the fake emerald I built gas condensation tech for. It is the same color as the fake emerald. But yes, I went through multiple prototypes, but the yellow's been a constant. I needed something I wouldn't lose in a messy corner of the lab. Okay. Well, the exclamation point's getting a little annoying to be, like, straight right in the middle of the screen through all this. With that, we're all done here. Head through the teleporter to the next part of the facility. And yes, this teleporter is based on the ones in Sonic Adventure, I notice. Traveling to... Oh gosh, the colors. Fair warning, Miles. This part of the base was originally designed to be a death trap. I see. I'm sure you can get through it. I need to take Sippy for a second. But we need to keep control and stop your ring racer before it runs into trouble. Start by heading down that ramp. Be sure to tap your brake to avoid the spikes down below. I see. Okay. Bum, bum. So many spikes, huh? You'll find several kinds on this course. Each is hazardous in their own way. Floor spikes, spike panels, and wall spikes. Tread with caution as you make your way into the building to the left. Well, this is a conundrum. Looks like I've left some springs ahead. There's a speed pad that will push you right into them. Release your accel and hold brake as soon as you hit the speed pad to keep your car on the ground. Nice. Now, release your accel and hold brake. Aha! I like the new effect when you're braking. The shockwaves. Wait, what? What happens when I hold? Okay. The next part is tricky. No rings, and springs that line the walls will dump careless visitors into a pit. I see. I really don't like how violent that is. Like, I can handle violent things, I just played Doom, but, like, it's so tonally jarring. Okay. Braking is good for fine control. My best option is to keep pushing forward. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get that's just the machine that it breaks, and I get that it was originally in the original Super Sonic Roboblast 2 cart, it was an F-Zero reference. But in F-Zero, it kind of like the whole like setting sets itself up as a death race. Okay, brake, 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 brake. What? No, 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 no. How do? Try braking in midair. Like this? What kind of track has a setup like this? Why is this necessary? Ah! Oh. Why are you teaching me this? Maybe accelerate when you hit the first set of rings? Keep pushing? Okay, so go forward instead of backwards? Okay. But the part before encouraged me to take my time and to brake properly, and all of a sudden it throws me into a situation where I have to, like, keep holding accelerate instead. Okay. Seesaw will be tough with wheels. I almost wonder if, like, maybe it'd be better if the tutorial was broken up into separate levels. And they were kind of, like, interspersed throughout the Grand Prix. So, like, it would only teach you basic controls in the tutorial on boot up. Then, in order to start the first GP, it teaches you fundamentals. And then after that, it starts teaching you more advanced techniques that will only apply to, like, the later, like, Grand Prix tracks. Spin dash. Okay. That's not the spin dash. Okay, this one. Ow! Why am I teleporting? Not that button? Oh, here we go. Again, this is why the Saturn controller display is not a good idea. You should have, like, a more modern-looking controller. You can also drift while E-braking to rev up a spin dash. So... Okay, so rev while E-braking. Like that? Okay. Spin dash lets you cut through off-road. Okay. Nice. That was close. There we go. I wonder if there's a toggle to hide that exclamation point. That shouldn't be a problem. Not only does the technique item let me cut through off-road, but a spin dash also lets me glide a cloud. Well, okay. Oh, it's okay. Water skipping. I feel like I'm forgetting something. So that's what it was, huh? Oh, no, Tails, that wasn't my intention. Sometimes these things happen. It shouldn't be a problem with the ring shooter at your disposal anyways. It's pretty easy to deploy a ring shooter to respawn. You know what this kind of, like, reminds me of? This is like if you were to play a Metroidvania, but your character starts with all the abilities that they'll ever get. That's how overwhelming it feels right now. Holding respawn for longer will send you further along the track. So there's a respawn button. Okay, what's the Y button? No? Okay, button. Which button is it? This one? Okay. Okay, so I just hold it then. Oh, I see, that's why. Cause the way it looks like it's like revving you up to go forward rather than teleport. Like I get it's the death egg thing. And if you have the context of that game, then you'll get that's the reason why it looks like that, but it just looks like it's about to propel you forward. The last function we'll be looking at here is the fast fall. Aha! In the air, attempting to spin dash will instead fast fall. Oh, cool. You can also use the E-brake in the air to do this. I see. Oh, that's so cool! And it kind of, like, has the sound of the bounce bracelet from Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, we've been at this for almost an hour. That's like a tall order for something that is, like, required to even play the game in the first place. Like speaking as, like, as someone who has, like, been doing game development for, like, 10 years, like, even if you force a tutorial on a player, like, you can't, like, not everyone's just gonna, like, learn what they need to know, so you just kind of have to, like, roll with it, you know? Like, there are instances where mandatory tutorials can be done in a seamless way that feels like it's integrated into the game. A lot of the Pokemon games, for example, like, huge, like, swaths of modern Pokemon games are often, like, pretty much basically tutorials to teach you how to, like play Pokemon battles and use, like, other, like, game mechanics. But that's spread out over, like, hours of gameplay. So if you kind of, like, dump everything on the player at the start of the game and then expect them to remember it all when they actually, like, start playing, then it doesn't work. We actually had that problem with Freedom Planet 2 where we just had the beginning tutorial at the start. But we noticed the more people, like, played the demo and the more people that just like tested the full game out before release, we noticed that players were not using the guard function. And they were just kind of, like, missing out on other abilities that they could use, depending on the character they were picking. So eventually we added a second tutorial in one of the later sections of Adventure Mode that specifically, like, reinforces the guard mechanic. And we found after we added that like any new testers that we brought in were, like, much more able to remember to, like, guard attacks. So yeah, I definitely recommend having more than one tutorial that is just, like, split into chunks. Another thing that you could do, because, like, I tried to avoid spoilers. I tried to avoid spoilers prior to playing this game, but unfortunately, like, I caught wind of some of the backlash with this tutorial. Which is a shame. I think people are giving the devs too hard of a time on it. It's not really that bad, it's just, it needs to be paced better. Because, like, even me, like, I'm trying, I was kind of losing my cool a little bit a few times back there. But I think maybe the crux of the issue is that there is kind of a negative feedback going on, wherein if you don't play the tutorial and if you don't play the first GP, you can't play the full game. So what if this was flipped around to where the tutorial was optional, but by playing it, you got a reward? Like, maybe, like, you can't play as Eggman until you beat the tutorial. You know, something like that. Just, like, have a nice little, like, incentive to actually play through it. And, like, the tutorial's focus on story also feels like it'd be pretty fitting for the single-player campaign. Like, what you could do is just, like, let people boot up to the main menu and just hop into multiplayer straight away if they want. That's their choice. Just let them play how they want. And, like, you know, some people have to learn, like, trial by fire. So I feel like that way you're also catering to players who might also learn differently. Because not everybody is going to learn the best, like, through to, like reading text and all that. But yeah, like just make multiplayer like something that you can just hop into and play without any like prior tutorialization if they want. But then in order to access the single player content, then you have to go through the tutorial. And it works like I really like the dialogue and the story here, and it seems like it'd be fitting for like the single player campaign. So you could kind of like treat single player as kind of the place where less experienced players could kind of learn how everything works. And that way you are also making it so that people who just want to play with their friends, all they have to do is install the game and then boot it up, and then like find the server. Yeah, I agree, Ninja Master. Like, you could reframe some of the more advanced techniques that are in this tutorial as optional challenges with their own rewards. Because I also did get spoiled at the existence of like the fact that there's like a board of unlockables. So that could kind of like be a nice way to like weave into it and make it feel more like the player is being rewarded for a challenge that they themselves overcame rather than like something that they're kind of like being forced to do. Where's Horse? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, and the fact that it teaches you the basics also pushes you to want to experiment rather than being told to experiment. Hi, all done. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope I'm explaining myself clearly. Because, like, this is just, like, something that... This is just, like, stuff that I'm spitballing based on, like, my personal experience making games with, like, advanced techniques. Okay, take the character panel on that ramp and jump over the nearby island to go on ahead. Teleporter! Yeah, like, even with the great, like, lengths that you went to make this tutorial, like with all the polish and everything, it's still not going to do its job for a pretty substantial number of players. So just forcing it on them is just going to make them upset. So you just might as well let them do what they want, let them learn through trial by fire, and if they go online and if they get bodied by other players, they're gonna maybe feel more motivation in that regard to learn how everything works, I guess. Very much had the same thoughts, 100% agree. And I do appreciate that the dev team is like listening to feedback, because like I did get pinged in the dev server about like how y'all are working on like the tutorial stuff in the meantime that you have shared like codes to kind of like skip the tutorial and unlock multiplayer right away, which is very much appreciated. Absolutely. I think it's just like the impression that I get is maybe because the dev team was so secretive about this project, that like the team was just kind of like isolated from. Basically, there was no. The impression I get is that there was no reliable way to get like a steady stream of new testers to provide feedback, and that's definitely a challenge, especially if you're making like either a project that you don't want to release a demo of or like a commercial project. Like getting like a steady stream of new testers is something that is very challenging. So. Yeah, but it's something that I highly recommend if you're capable of doing it, because that way you will always get like fresh first impressions of your game at every stage of development. I think one of the problems that I made early on in my career was that I would bring in all of our testers at the start and then no more. And the challenge with that is that eventually all of the testers are going to become very experienced with the game and used to everything that it has to offer. So yeah, I do recommend like waves of testers. And it feels like that's kind of the case now that the game's out. A hard game that gives you a hard time is a vibe that hurts, but you either love what you endured or you walk away. Yeah, that's true. On my own for the drifting course then, I'll find a higher point and reconnect. To make smooth turns, I can drift while turning in a direction. Okay, there's the drifting. You gotta show your rivals of Aether soon, says Dark Moon. It's a hardish tutorial, but simplistic, and you don't need to play them. Yeah, I've heard good things about Rivals of Aether, and I would be interested in playing that sometime, if only because like I've heard that there's quite a few Freedom Planet mods in it. I don't know, it seems like something that y'all would enjoy seeing me react to. Okay. Okay, this is back from the original SRB2 cart. See, I feel like this mechanic is pretty straightforward, so maybe this could be...
I'm interested in this.
If the tutorials are split up into more than one, maybe this could be part of, like, the fundamentals. Okay. Oh, that's so cool, Dark Moon. They had a big concern that getting more people testing would lead to leaks and Cart V1 backports. Yeah, I think that's less likely to happen if you were to bring in professional testers who have, like, who are, like, completely outside of the community. But those kinds of testers can cost money, so I do understand the dilemma there. I don't know, it's just, it seems really hard to manage a fan game like this that has such a massive community. So I get it. A lot of it is, like, unexplored territory. And, like, just like with everything that's going on right now, it's just, sometimes you just gotta learn through trial by fire. Okay, Rainbow Drift. Everyone will sweat for anything in any game. Legacy skill is a factor, yes, but not as much as you think. Okay. Let me try this again. There we go. Come on. That's how it works on fighting games. The better ones give you the information in game, but also single player and other modes to let people experience the mechanics themselves. Yeah, that's a good point, Ralph. Fighting games have very complex controls. More so than even a game like this. So I think maybe, like, studying how fighting games handle their tutorialization would be a good frame of reference for a game like this, where there's so many, like, mechanics working in tandem with each other. Hey, man, can you hear me now? Please do not learn how to do tutorials from fighting games. I mean, I haven't played a fighting game in a very long time, so I wouldn't know. So I do appreciate the perspective of somebody who has gone through them. Alright, loud and clear, Prower. I was just giving my drift functions a test run. I'm almost done, but the toughest part is last. A self-propelled bomb will be tailing for the rest of the track. I need to use all the skills I practiced to make it through, but that should be easy pickings. Once you get to the end, make sure to use the lightning shield to dispel the self-propelled bomb. Okay, a left bumper to dispel the shield. Okay. Oopsie. There are some good ones, but they're very vast. I see. We had a group of friends recently try to get into a fighting game and were immediately filtered by combo tutorials. Yeah. I suppose in that case, it's not so much that fighting game tutorials are an example of what to do, but maybe what not to do? And what maybe this kind of reminds me of? Do you just die if you hit it in a normal race, or is that just a tutorial thing? Well... Nice. Adjust your turns for driving underwater. No! Why is this so long? I have to start from the big... Okay, wait, there's a checkpoint. Never mind. I'll do. Okay. Man, I had the impression that this was gonna be like a fairly approachable but still kind of like deep casual racing game, like the first SRB2 kart, but so far I'm getting the vibe that this is quite complex. Like, as in, not really a casual game. Let go of the drift sooner? Like, how is a child supposed to get through this tutorial? Like a little kid who just wants to play a racing, like a cool looking racing game, is his favorite Sonic character? How are they supposed to get through this? That's what I was saying before, like, you kind of have to make room for people who want to play the game in a way that you maybe didn't intend at first. And that's especially true for younger players. Like, of course there's like an optimal way to play the game. But you know, you how do I say this? Well, Ayatin, here's the thing. Mario Kart is exclusive to Nintendo consoles. So I don't really think they have to worry about competing in that space. Yes, that is also true. The other thing about Mario Kart that makes competition a non-issue is that it's not a free game. And yeah, I get that, like, they released, like, the codes to, like, skip everything. But that's exclusive to the Discord server, so not everybody's gonna know about it. So again, just let people play and let them struggle on their own terms if they want to. What you could even do is have the difficulty levels influence how many mechanics there are. So like maybe on the easiest difficulty settings, it's more like base SRB2 kart without like the rings or any of the other like advanced tech that has been added since then. And then as you climb up the difficulties, it starts introducing like new concepts. And then as you do that, then like the game will like introduce new tutorials specifically focusing on those new mechanics. No. Yes. Okay. Let's go. You're coming up to the end soon. You'll have to get a rainbow drift at the end of this spiral to make it. No! I pressed the button to skip the dialogue, but I had to let go of the accelerator to do so. Okay, here we go. I didn't have to after all. Never mind. My mistake. That section is so long. Why? Okay, I just need to take a deep breath. And a sippy. I did think about, like, waiting and letting a dev team cook before playing it, but I get the feeling that, like, at least a few people in the dev team, like, value my opinion on these sorts of things as an experienced developer, so, you know, I'm pretty much happy to oblige. And I hope I'm not sounding, like, too harsh on things, because I want this game to succeed, because it's quite apparent how much love was put into it. Okay, hold on, I need to take a deep breath. Okay, that's good to know, thank you. Oh, waifu! That reminds me of what a lot of sim racers do, actually. But what you're describing about different divisions, and to qualify for the harder ones, you have to go through qualification tests. That very much reminds me of, like, the old school Gran Turismo games, where the challenges in, like, B class, which is, like, the first license you get, they take place on the easier tracks, where you don't really need to know advanced driving techniques to get through the tighter turns. But then, in order to access the more difficult tracks and the more difficult, like, Grand Prix challenges, you have to get, like, higher licenses. So a license system might be interesting to experiment with, too. It all depends on the approach you want to take. You like the drifting? Though it do be very long? Yeah, I agree. Okay. Make sure to use it with the left trigger when the self-propelled bomb gets close to you. It's nice that that's an option to destroy the self-propelled bomb. All too easy. Oh, you said it, buddy. Yeah, first try, let's go! Take the warp and head over to the main facility. Oh, hello, Pearl. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. If I want to practice with springs, the area around the dam is a good place to do it. Yeah, I guess there's more. I guess we're not done yet. Different colors of springs are stronger than others. Okay. Okay, blues... Oh, yeah! Red springs are the Knuckles tier, and then blue springs are the Sonic tier. Yep, okay, match the colors. I think Sonic maybe is too strong for this part. Maybe I need to go Knuckles. Whoa, 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 whoa. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I might want to turn off the angle rotation. Okay. Maybe I could hit this spring to go this way. Nice. Perfect. I wonder if there are even any tracks that take advantage of that. I'm sure there are. Oh. Is there a way to turn off the water distortion too? What? I just pressed it and I kept dropping. Oh. Well, I hope it helps, Eidolon. Of course, as always, like, take it with a grain of salt. This is just, like, first impressions. Granted, first impressions are very important for, like, any game project. Yes, this is... Okay, so Sonic Roll Blast 2 Kart. is modded into the Sonic Roller Blast 2 engine, which itself is a Doom mod. Oh, okay, I just have to keep going with it. The stomp is a toggle and not a hold. Really? So that time it seemed like I could just tap it and then it wasn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, Crescent Fox, I've heard that sentiment. That sentiment seems to be quite common, that for the tutorial, like, a lot of the techniques it teaches you aren't applicable to the first few Grand Prix. So that would be another point, like, in favor of having multiple tutorials, and, like, you play each one at the start of each Grand Prix. Tricks! Okay, there's tricks. Okay, up, down, left, right. After you bounce off a trick panel. Okay, so there's specific trick panels. Meow! Cool, you get rings for it. Let's go. That feels satisfying to pull off. Okay, so this one demand. Oh, they put you in different trajectories? Oh boy. Things suddenly got more complicated, which I suppose is the story of Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. Things got a bit more complicated. Oh, okay. I gotta time it. I see. Imagine the kind of Kaizo maps that people could make in this game, where you have to do specific tricks in order to, like, pass certain parts. I could see custom track designers being very nasty with these mechanics. Oops. Up is forward and down is up. Up and down and all around. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. So generally the direction you push is the direction that it will propel you in. Okay, just need to stretch a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna have war flashbacks to this tutorial. We'll recount our battle stories from version 2.0's tutorial. Post-tutorial's justice order. Okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just joking around. I'm just getting a little woozy, but that's fine because I can always take a break if I need to. Use charge to build up a strong drift. Oh right, I forgot. That's the other danger of having so many mechanics thrown at the player at once, is that they're gonna forget stuff that they were already taught. Because I just went down this corner and I was like, oh, wait, I need to drift, whoopsie. Rob, this tutorial reminds you of school? Tails. Loud and clear. The turbines at the dam are currently offline. If you're over there, do me a favor and turn them on for me, would you? You can leave it to me. I'm on my way over there right now. If I take a trick panel while my vehicle is in a boost state, I'll go extra high. Sometimes I can use this to even reach high shortcuts. Okay. I like that transition more than your cart getting destroyed. I think that should be a common thing among the entire tutorial, where if you fall in the water instead of your cart exploding and you having to wait like 10 seconds to respawn, it should just like teleport you automatically. think that'd be a little more gentle. Whoopsie. Alright, I need to boost. I keep forgetting to boost. Sorry, my brain is fried right now. There are 3 switches around here. I need to activate each one of them to turn the turbines on. Okay, 2 switches left. Oops. Why is there platforming in a racing game? Why is there platforming in a racing game? Sorry. I don't mean to sound so angry. Ah! Thank you. Okay. There's one more. I wish I was Mario right now. Like, Mario on foot. Controlling like in Mario 64. Okay, where else are we going? Yeah, they have a charge attack, but it's only when you have no rings. For some reason. No. Oh, I recognize NES arpeggio back there in the music. Okay, this one has already been flipped. Maybe there's one up here. No way I'm getting up there without speed, though. Oh, here we go. I'll hit the knuckle springs. Yes. Where do I go? Ow. Okay. Okay, here it is. We found the secret switch. Oh, no, I bumped into it before I did the melee attack. Okay, there you go. What? Okay. Do I have to do it all over again? Do I have to do it all over again? Do I have to do it all over again? Okay, game face on. I'm not gonna complain anymore. I'm just gonna do this. Da, 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 da. Okay, use the fans. Okay. That's where the power turned on. Whoops. Okay, Oopsie. Okay. Ah, okay. Tricking is not always the answer. Exit the dam! Oopsie. Does that work? Oh, I was hoping I could land on that. I almost made it. There we go. No! What? Hang bars. Is this where I need to go? Oh gosh, that's disorienting. Okay, okay. No, I said I wouldn't complain anymore. Okay. Whoops. And the training data is completed. Was this some kind of devious machination from Robotnik?
Game over, yeah!
No matter how much time we took getting here, a machine like Metal can play it back in minutes. Oh, I bet he can. I bet he can. Perhaps now you have a better appreciation of what we're building here, Metal. Now, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. As long as you keep your violence to the track, I'll be giving your autonomy back in a moment. We've kept the keys from you long enough. Yes, I agree. I like how it just immediately cuts to the actual boot up sequence. After Monitoring Racers is not for profit fan game. Okay. Yay! The good old theme song. We're free! We're free! Let's go! We beat the tutorial! We beat the hardest part of the game. It's all uphill from here.
My stones! We have a new record!
Success!
Bop, bop.
Success!
Oh, does anyone remember? Thanks, everybody. Does anyone remember the original driver on PS1? Because I remember that tutorial was literally the hardest mission in the game. And once you beat that, like, you don't even need to use the techniques that you learned in that tutorial. You can just play the game like a normal driving game at that point. And it's like, yeah. Maybe I'll call you when I need a ride to the grocery store. That phrase is burned into my memory from having attempted that so much. Oh, and you rented it and you never got past the tutorial before you returned it? Oh, I don't know why I suddenly got reminded of that. Okay, so the spray can that we picked in the beginning is the color that we start with. Oh, we did get an achievement for it. Complete or successfully skip tutorial. Okay, so finally, let's see some of these cool tracks that people have made. Ba ba. Spicy. Let's try Amy. I'm very curious about this. We'll do default. Ba ba. Grand Prix. Push to the top in Gear 2, a balanced challenge for everyone. Warm up to the track with some Gear 1 practice for beginners. Okay. I guess we could try normal and see how that compares to the tutorial. Yes, Cookie Lena, there is a non-code way to skip the tutorial. In the opening area, if you turn around and drive backwards for a bit, you'll leave the area, but then you get put into like a super difficult race against a bunch of badniks. And if you lose against them, then you're forced to play the tutorial. At least that's what I heard. I didn't try it myself. Yeah, I saw some people get very, very upset at that, but I don't know. I just think people are like being like a little too harsh on the devs about it. What if you redo the tutorial and then do that race? I don't know. I wonder if that's possible. Okay, so Ring Cup is the first one. Nice. Oh, okay. Wait. So the tutorial doesn't even teach you how to do this part. Okay. Okay. Shield. Haha. Come on. I keep forgetting the drift. Sorry, my brain's kind of fried right now. And I'm just too busy appreciating the graphics. No. Okay. Get him. Oh, I want that spray can. So there's spray cans scattered around the tracks, and that's how you unlock new colors? That's pretty neat. I wonder if they appear in time trial, too. Oopsie. Okay, so the bar gives you rings. Oh, right, I have to actually use the rings to get power up. I keep forgetting about that. What the? Nice. Oh, cool! It's a remix of the theme song for the game. Okay, now that I'm using the rings, I am getting quite a bit better results. Let's go! Victory! Mean Bee machine sounds. I'm good. Hey, that's a Woofle song. Let's go. Oh, CEO Biori. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Oh gosh, my eyes hurt. Okay. Oh, thank you, Argo, for the care combo. I could take a bit of a breather. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired after all that, or because of the color saturation and all the bright flashing lights in the game. But like my left eye is pounding right now. It's the camera for you? Oh yeah, I should have tweaked that setting before I started playing. It's weird because like my left eye is pounding, and also like if I feel like the soft spot of skin under my chin, there's like a gland, like, you know, the two glands like under your chin. The left gland is pulsing too. Okay. Okay, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Well. Oh, she's winking! Oh, also, I like how the characters are turning their heads and everything. That's so cool. That adds so much personality. Oopsie. No. Oh, and I see that there's like a rival mechanic, which is another mechanic that the tutorial didn't really go over. But I guess it doesn't really need to. Like, you see rival and you're like, oh, okay, that's someone who's gonna like go after me. Ooh. No. Golden mushroom. What's a 7 do, I wonder? The rocket boost from Triple Trouble? Ah, I see. Nice. What, so we're big now, rather than just invincible. Big. We are huge. Ah, Fancy Flux, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Expose me. No. This way. Accelerate. Not bad. Oh gosh, was that a banana? No. That last turn messed me up. Bow. Well, I made it through. Okay. Potassium. Dang it. Okay, there's no... Okay, so it's a battle course? Nice. Got it. That one. How does this work? What are the blue things? Why am I shooting the capsules? Whoa. Yes. I know, right, Anne? 90-minute tutorial and then does not explain how to actually play the main content. It only teaches you how to drive, not the actual like rules of the racing and the battling. Yeah, I really do wonder if the difficulty settings change the complexity of the game mechanics so that like the easiest difficulty settings will make it so all you really have to worry about is the gas pedal and the brakes.
What the dog doing?
And possibly like the weapons, using them. What's that? It looks like... Oh, it's the bumpers from Casino Night. Mike, thank you so much for 19 months. Thank you for your support. What's going on? Oh, I'm dragging along like like a spike ball, I see. Oh, I just realized that the rumble is working on my controller. Bump, bump. Okay. Once again, I'm forgetting about the rings. There's like, I feel like there's just enough going on with the mechanics that like when I remember to use one, I forget to use something else. Rings. Ow, full. What? What just happened? I don't know what just happened. I'm guessing I hit something and then I bumped into another thing. But I couldn't tell what anything was doing ever. Anything. Okay. Oh, nice. I was the first through the gate. Ow. Okay. Banan. I do like the concept of the rings being kind of like mini turbos in a way. Just a way to like quickly pick up speed in case you need it. I hear music behind me. No! Thank you. Nice. First place. Shoo! Hello, Atlantis. Hope you're doing well. Well, I hope you've been enjoying the game so far. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that sentiment. Hey, Rank, let's go! Shoo! See, when I can focus just on the pure driving and not have to worry about any of the other, like, items or mechanics or tricks or anything, then I'm still pretty good at it. Ah, okay. Oh, thank you, Slayer, for care combo. Alright, I'll take Sippy. Yeah, I see what people are saying about how the tutorial does not actually prepare you for the Grand Prix. At least the earlier ones. Like, it just kind of, like, teaches you, like, literally everything at once, but almost none of that actually applies for the first GP. Yeah, the SA2 ranking symbols, that's a cool touch. There's so many cool references in all the tracks and the menus and everything. Oh gosh, they got the shakies. They're all shaking so much. Oh my gosh, metal! You really got ahead of yourself there, buddy. Oh my gosh, I love the colors in this place already. Oh, is this an Outrun song? Yeah, I really like just like spending a few rings to really get up to speed from a standstill. No! Jackpot! Okay, so I get infinite rings for a little bit, I'm guessing, because of that. Yeah, and I suspect that most players who are going to be playing the game won't really bother with the advanced techniques either. They're just going to play it like they've always played SRB2 kart. Which makes me think that, like, you'll only see those techniques used by the most, like, advanced players. And even then, it will only give them just, like, a slight advantage over the competition. Which makes me wonder if they even, like, need to be tutorialized in, like, such, like, a mandatory way. So they could be, like, maybe optional challenges to really, like, up your game before the final, like, Grand Prix and before you approach the higher difficulty levels. Bar! All the way to first. Let's go. Nice. Give me more. Ow. No, 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 no. Hello, Knuckles. Eggman. Somebody got destroyed. Whoopsie. Accelerate. And, like, I honestly really haven't felt the need to use the spin dash to pick up speed when I can just spend rings to accelerate that way. So I honestly wonder if spin dash is even, like, necessary? Maybe if you have 0 rings and you kind of need to pick up speed, then it would be, like... Like, I do wonder, maybe instead of having that weird melee attack when you have 0 rings, maybe if you try to spend rings and you don't have any, then you get kind of like a little, like, spin dash, but you have to stay in place in order to use it. That's the other thing about the spin dash that kind of makes it kind of useless during a race, because you have to, like... It's just like a normal spin dash where it kind of, like, brings you to a standstill while you're charging it. So it could be a nice, like, last resort option if you need to pick up, like, a burst of speed. And the trade-off is that you have, like, the delay from charging it. Huh. Okay. Yay! 1 point ahead. So it all hinges on this last race, I guess. Unless this is the last challenge. Thank you? No. Gimme. Let's go. Nice. Dang it. Let's go! Victory! Hansa!
Wow, I'm good.
Oh, the spin dash is for if you get knocked out to a slow standstill and need to get back into the race. Oh, okay, because in that situation you wouldn't have any rings to spend. But again, I think it could maybe be tied to the same button as spending rings because it serves the same function of picking up speed. I don't know. Ooh, this is a super pretty track. No. Whoops. Why do I violently blow up in the tutorial when I fall in water, but here I just get teleported back? Oh, this half pipe is so cool. That's kind of an interesting trade-off where when you have the items active, you can't spend rings. So you're kind of incentivized to use them in that regard. What? That was a lot of hit stun. Wait, did they give Knack an Australian accent? Come on. I just have to beat Metal and then I should be fine with points. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Wait, is that Team Fortress character voice? Whoa. Is this part of the track, or is this an effect that somebody activated? Whoa. Oopsie. Moto bug. Ow. No. Dang it. I wonder what that does. Photobug one. Nice. Yeah, I feel that, Palladium. It just tries to do too much, and not everything kind of like meshes together well. Thankfully, in the first GP at least, I've found myself not really needing to use any of the new mechanics yet. And it does make me question if track designers will even design tracks that require their usage. I do like the starting gate mechanic. Probably because you can choose to ignore it if you want and just like sit still until it says go. And like there have been races so far. I don't know if it's different in multiplayer, but there have been like for most of this Grand Prix, like I've just ignored like the starting line mechanic and I've done just fine. I was able to get like first pretty consistently. Yeah, like that's so bizarre to me that the tutorial had like actual platforming sections, but this is a racing game with like tracks. Like, where is that even going to come into play? Well, like, I don't expect any of the mechanics to be removed. Because for one thing, that's a very scary thing to do as a game developer, to just kind of, like, scrap something completely if it's not working out. So I suspect what will probably happen is that they'll take feedback on how certain things feel and just, like, do their best to refine them. And hopefully with enough updates, the game will reach a point where it's just way more approachable. Of course, I'm also pretty sure at this point that there's going to be like mods for the game that have those kinds of like gameplay balance adjustments. So it'll be interesting to see what most Ring Racer servers actually run in terms of like mods. Because I know that at the end of SRB2 Kart's lifespan, a lot of servers were like running this like specific kind of trick mod that kind of changed up the gameplay mechanics. And it was at the point where like you could rarely even find any vanilla servers that were just playing the base game. At least that's what I heard. But back in its heyday, I never had a good enough connection to play multiplayer. So my experience with the original SRB2 Kart is strictly through like time trial, since it had no other single player content in it. But yeah, we won! Let's go! Awesome! Yeah, like Palladium, that feels mean to like suggest. Like in my opinion, like other players, I'm sure like that would have no problem suggesting that sort of thing, to just like scrap something that they have like clearly poured so many years into. But you just know it's gonna happen in terms of like fan mods. Like, there's gonna be servers that are gonna cut that stuff out anyway. So, I don't know, this is a very interesting, like, situation. It'll be interesting to see how the meta develops. What people will prefer, how they'll prefer to play. So, it's... I don't envy their job in terms of, like, what sort of feedback they should listen to and what direction they should take the game in from this point. But as long as it's all done in good spirit and good intent, then I think everything will work out with time. So I hope they're not like stressing out too much about it. Ayatin says League of Legends took how long to make a decent tutorial and has never been kind to newbies, but still making a dime or two? Oh, yeah, I never played League, so I wouldn't know. Oh my gosh! There's a celebration ceremony and everything. That's so cool. You did it, Amy. I remember in like the files of the original SRB2 cart, this award ceremony was present in like a beta state, and they finally finished it for Ring Racers. I like it. Yay! All of that, and I got a B rank. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, of course, like I had to restart a few of the races, and I didn't do my best to avoid like going off road or bonking into walls. But it's nice to know that according to the game, I did pretty good. Nice. Phew. And the tracks in this cup are super pretty. Like, really good, really, like, nice job on, like, the textures and the sprites and everything. And, like, just look at all the badniks, like, bouncing around in the background. Like, they look so nice. You like how there's more to achieve beyond making it to first place? Oh, yeah, like the spray cans that we can collect in each level. I am curious to see if those appear in time trials. Nice. Yeah. Oh, so now we unlock online play. Yeah. Nice. It's really cool how this is kind of like clearly like inspired by Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And we've even got like Chow keys up there to automatically like break open certain things, I guess. Yeah, Anne, you can't play online until you beat the first GP. That's why I suggested, like, earlier in the stream that the devs could make the tutorial skippable, make it so that you can just pick up the game and play with friends if you want. But if you want to do the single-player content, like enter the Grand Prix, then you have to do, like a truncated version of the tutorial that just teaches you the fundamentals first. Basically just goes over everything that you might need to know for the first Grand Prix. And then in subsequent Grand Prix, there could be like other small tutorials that teach more advanced techniques that you might need to know for those specific tracks. You'd say it's more like Kirby's Air Ride? I want to play Kirby Air Ride. I've heard a lot of good things about it. My only question mark at this point is that I don't know if it's long enough to cover like a full stream. Maybe if I find somebody to play with. But I've heard very good things about the city trial mode. Yeah, and that is a huge problem, I agree. As it is, if friends invited you to play and didn't have the passwords to skip everything, then they'd simply not be able to play. And like, that's kind of putting up like an unnecessary barrier to one of the biggest strengths of having like a free fan game like this, is since it's free, it's very accessible to like a wide like audience. So giving them the ability to just like download the game, launch it, and then select multiplayer, pick the server, and then play. That would be a very that's like a very big strong suit of the original SRB2 card. Having unlockables is fine, but basic features probably shouldn't be them. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's like I've said a few times during the tutorial. Just let people play how they want. If they want to struggle at first, but just like learn through like trying and getting bodied, then that should be their choice. I mean, you can highly encourage them to play the tutorial, maybe with like a prompt on first boot up, like, hey, would you like to play the tutorial explaining the basic controls? And then if they want, they can, and then if they want to like maybe save it for later, then that's their choice. Yeah. True, hello. I think I get that. So you think the devs didn't realize that a ton of people were into SRB2K at the start, strictly because it was a PC kart racer that allowed them to play as their favorite characters? Yeah, like SRB2 Kart's modding community is very large. There's so many different characters, custom tracks, and just like the sheer like like entertainment that people derive just in driving around the courses as like characters from different game series. I think that was a pretty strong point with the first game, and like I assume mod support will be expanded on in the future. So yeah, just like this could be a very good like pick up and play style game depending on how it goes. Yeah, that's the thing, Dark Moon. Like, SRB2K, it was very fun, but also very much focused on, like, multiplayer and online play. There was no single-player content, no tutorials, no Grand Prix. Like, the only single-player content was, like, time trials. So that is basically all the experience I have with the original. Oh yeah, Cookie Lena, there's a lot of, like, interesting characters like that. I actually made a character pack for SRB2 Kart, like the original. And it had Shantae, Peach, Jigglypuff, Shrek, and it had Amy in like a motorsport outfit, and who else did it have? I'm forgetting. Yeah, it did have, of course it had Shrek, yes. So now we have the sneaker cup. Bum, bum, bum. Nice. Can I play time trial yet? Maybe in local play? Maybe it's in match race. CPU off. Okay, including players. What's that button do? Like, what's that icon over there? Okay, you can choose the items that you want. That's nice. I just want to play through all the courses without any pressure. Just because I really want to, like, end the stream on a more positive note. And what better way to do that than to just have a few moments of appreciation for, like, the excellent, like, track design and graphics. Okay. Wait, can I play courses that... Oh, no, I have to unlock them first. I see. No! I might need the code for this. Let's see, what is it? Discord is... Okay, there we go. Discord has reloaded. Okay, I'm looking for it. Oh, cool. So Velocitony says in the dev server that on the weekend they're going to publicly reveal the tournament mode password that temporarily unlocks everything instantly on a Ring Racer setup until you turn the game off. That's a cool option, just so that you can play with people while still making it so that you can, like, personally challenge yourself to unlock as much as possible. So that is a cool option. I might just use the code to unlock everything first and then wipe my save after that comes out. Here's how to bring up the password field. Let's see. Okay, this code only skips the tutorial. What about for... It will not affect your save when used? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this code's gonna do what I want it to, which is to... I just want to unlock tracks. I don't see anything along those lines. Like, I see a code for unlocking online play, and I see a code for unlocking add-ons. And then I also see a code for skipping the tutorial. And that's it so far. Oh, wow, Leo Knight, hi! Hope you're doing well. Oh, hello Prismatic Cobras as well. Okay, let's see. What's that one in the bottom left corner? Does that mean that I'm player one? I should probably listen to my body now and, like, call it. I'll spend the rest of the stream doing Chatty Batty. It's for player count? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll hop over to the chat screen now. Bye. Oh. What a journey. I feel like I went through like a whole adventure there. Like, I don't know why. Like, I just feel like I've been streaming all the way until my usual time. I usually stream for like 4 hours every day that I stream, from like 1 to 5. So I feel like I've been streaming that long, but it's only 3 p.m. Thank you for the stream. It was fun watching your reactions to stuff. Oh, thank you for hanging out with us, Chungi. And your pixel art is amazing. Like, the art team did such a good job on this. I mean, like, some of the stuff that is specific to the game engine, like the way that certain things are like distorted and like certain like flashing lights, they were a bit straining on the eyes, but like the pixel art itself is gorgeous, and like the environment and like the direction of the environment art and everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to take my glasses off for a second. Maybe I'll just keep my glasses off. And I'm gonna crack open my window. Yeah, oh wait, no, I can't read chat without my glasses. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna put my desk in standing mode first. Okay. I almost crushed my tissue box. Oopsie. Whew. Oh, I do wonder if the tutorial stuff was spaced out more, if I would be this exhausted. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just fool around with the game offline, see how many tracks I can unlock, but on like the easiest difficulty, and then maybe once the team like cooks a bit more and a few more like releases are out, then I can like play again from the beginning and kind of give like a second impression that way. I think that'd be pretty cool. Do I use prescription glasses or blue filter glasses? I use blue filter, which is quite nice. It makes it so I actually combine the blue filter glasses with like a program on my computer called Flux, which what it does is that as like the day gets closer to nightfall, it will gradually tint the screen like warmer and warmer colors. And then like late at night, like there's practically no blue on my screen, and it's like just like very like warm, and it does a lot for keeping my eyes pristine. Edge Drive, it was the tutorial. It had a similar effect on you last night. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I have an idea. Maybe I can share some of the stuff that I've made for the original SRB2 card. Would y'all like that? Maybe I could pull up my drawing program and kind of share it that way. But first, what I want to do is I want to make it so that my Animal Crossing music carries over. So, hold on, I'm going to do some setup in the background. So start, okay. Okay, paste, reference. That could be fun. Just take it easy. Yeah, this is kind of like my idea of taking it easy. So I can just like share some of the things that I've done for OG SRB2 card. Okay, I need to pull up the file system too. All right, I'll hop over to the game screen real quick. Okay. Let's see. Where's my pixel art program? And then I want my drawing arm too. Just so that I have like a nice way to point at the screen. There we go. Also, why is my chat box not working? Does it need a minute? Oh, there it is. Like, I guess it's just because it resets every time I switch screens. Alright, so I'm gonna take a look and see if I can find the folder where all my SRB2 cart stuff is. Okay. So I think... No, that's my playlist. Okay, PC. Where is it? There it is. So I should have a folder here that has kind of like previews that I made for each character. Where's my stuff? I think I found it. Oh, yes. Okay. So, oops, okay, wrong window. Okay. So this is one of the first that I made. I made Peach. And like you can tell it's the original SRB2 cart because like it has like the smaller cart. I really like how the cart looks in Ring Racers. I like how the tires are bigger and everything. Like the carts in Ring Racers are very well put together. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. And this wasn't with any like tracing or anything. Usually I have to like rotoscope like a reference. But I just had like a reference of Peach to the side and then I just like drew it by hand. Really like how it turned out. Oh my goodness. So it's definitely one of my more popular characters that I made. I also made, let's see. There's Shrek. Looking at it now, I see there's a few things I could probably improve. Like I feel like the shoulder is a little bit off at this angle. But it's fine. It's a valiant effort, and it gets like the point across. And the funny thing is, I actually like made his head. Well, not his head. Like his skin color is what changes. Specifically because I wanted his cart to be green, like it is in like that Shrek Swamp Racer game for the Game Boy Advance. Like, ideally, it would have been nice if there was a way to make it so that, like, I could make his vest be the thing that changes color instead, but still keep the cart green. But maybe, like, I don't know how custom characters work in Ring Racers, but maybe they've kind of, like, decoupled that a little bit. Pretty clean Shrek. Yeah. Okay. Who else did I make? Oh yes. I made Lillibri from Pedal Crash. This was a gift to my dear friend Ashley. And she ended up playing, like, SRB2 kart for a while with this Lilibri skin. Yeah, I'm super happy with how this turned out. Yeah, oh, she looks so nice. My original thought actually was that maybe she could have been like the Flicky driver in SRB2 kart, where like you can play as a Flicky and they are to scale, which means that they just like perch themselves on the steering wheel and they have like a brick on the gas pedal. It's really cute. I thought about doing that for Lilibri, but I was like, nah, I really want to show like her facial features and everything. So like Ashley's headcanon is that like she had like some kind of potion or spell that like made her temporarily big for the race. Yeah, literally installing this right now. You're excited? Yeah, thank you. I think the character pack I have is called the Strife character pack. It's a valid headcanon. Yeah, especially coming from like her creator. This is another popular one that a lot of people used. It's my Motorsport Amy. And I really like how this one turned out. It's not the same. It doesn't use the same base as the modern Amy Rose that is already in SRB2 kart. I redrew her so that like the style of her hair curls kind of like better matched how she looks in the Sonic Adventure games. And I don't know if you noticed, but the background graphic that I used, I figured that would be a nice way to get more eyeballs on social media when I posted it. But yeah, I really like how this outfit looks on her. Just like a nice motorsport outfit, kind of reminiscent of the bike outfits that like the princesses have in Mario Kart. Was it torturing to make Amy Motorsport? Thankfully, no. Okay. What else did I make? I made Shantae. I'm trying to find a sheet of hers that has the right colors. I don't see one here for some reason. Oh, okay, here's another one I made. I made, a while back, somebody personified Internet Explorer. But there was another, like, actual official design for Internet Explorer called, Inori Aizawa, I think? So I decided to draw that other personification of Internet Explorer as a driver. It was a really cool challenge because she has asymmetric hair, so I basically had to draw all 8 angles. And like her spin-out frame, most characters in the spin-out frames will have like, you know, like some kind of like sweat or particle effect, but for this character, I did like the little X squares when Internet Explorer doesn't load an image. Zellatrix, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. I just got done playing the new Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers fan game, and it was a journey. So I'm just kind of like chilling out now, showing people some mods that I made for the original racing game that was based on SRB2 kart. You were watching the tutorial? Oh. Yeah, I hope I didn't sound too mad. I was doing my best to hold myself together until I could beat it. Okay, so let's see what else I can find. Oh, Mama Spacey's home early, by the way. She's been home since I started streaming. But she just like walked in and waved at me, and she has a really cute dress on with a sun hat. The reason she's home early is because she just has some babysitting to do, but that's okay. It sounds like a long tutorial. Oh, it was Captain Hurricane. Most people will take like 40 minutes to an hour to beat the tutorial. But like, I'll have the VOD up if you want to know like my like my full reactions and my thoughts on it. But I just like want to like wind down for now, so I will not repeat myself too much. Okay, I did find a picture of like literally every character, like their base sprite. Everybody that I did. So, okay, I also did Jigglypuff, I did Palutena, I did one of my good friends, OC's, Niche. I did Bowsette. Bowsette got some flack, which is fine, because, you know, it's Bowsette. But, I also did, oh, what's her name? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, okay, Amy from Gwaine Saga. And then yeah, that's it. I showed everybody else off. Also Shantae. Shantae was actually the first one that I made. Particularly loving that Bowsette. Oh, thank you. Nice. Yeah, and on Bowsette, the hair is what changes color. So if you prefer like the blonde interpretation, then you can just like change to yellow, and it works out that way. You should make a Spacey Bat Racer? I might. I think that'd be a fun, like topic for an art stream. Like, maybe for one of my art streams in the future, I could basically just, like, go ahead and import all the characters that I made. Well, not all of them, just, like, the ones that I'm most proud of. There is another character that I made, but it was for a different character pack. It was Scratch from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know if I have a picture of him. Let me see. Where are you, Scratch? I see him. Okay. Let me see. This is gonna be just like the raw like sheet, so he's not gonna be the proper color. Because, like, by default, you need to use, like, a particular, like, green color palette in order for the game to, like, recognize which color is the one that actually changes. But, like, yeah, by default, he's silver. And I really like his like, flinching frames. I put, like, extra effort into making them look very silly. Cece! Hi! Hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you here. I'm just chilling out after trying the new Sonic fan game that came out that has been years in the making, Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. It was a journey. I will say that. But yeah, I like how this worked, how this came out. This character is not in the pack that the other characters are in, because I decided to work with a few other pixel artists to make other, like, characters that were in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and then we made an Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog character pack. Was it fun? I'm nodding my head in slight agreement. It's a beautiful game though, like aesthetically. I think it just needs some TLC. Like a few more versions, and I think it'll be in a position to where like it's a bit more approachable to more casual players like myself. So yeah, I'll go back to it once the baby mode is added. Yeah, make fun of me, you veterans. I don't care. I just want to like casually drive around and have a nice time. Yes, I agree, Anne. That's a more elegant way of putting it. It has a lot of promise, it just needs more playtesting and tweaking. What are the color limitations on these sprites? Since the game is based in the Doom engine, there is that specific like number of colors that it is limited to. And there's a unique palette that is specific to Sonic Roll S2 that SRB2 Kart uses. Which I think they changed at some point to allow more options for purple. And I believe Ring Racers has its own like unique color palette as well. So that's something that I might need to keep in mind if I start porting characters over. But yeah, those are my custom characters that I have made. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I am... I wish I could stream for longer, but I'm very tired now. So I think it'll be a good idea to wrap up here, and then we can maybe raid into somebody. I'll go and do some self-care. I'll have lunch and just do a bit of stretching, and then maybe do a little bit of game deving. I'm so happy with how Chrono Gear is turning out. I'm looking forward to the dev stream tomorrow, because I am pretty much done with Atlantis now. I just need to figure out how to connect the final room to the second to final room, and it'll be fine. But it looks so pretty. I wish I could just pivot to it right now, but I kind of don't want to, like... I kind of want to keep it on the subject of this game. Glad you're enjoying your new game project. Thank you. Enjoy your rest and the rest of your day. Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. Like, I love being here with everybody, with all you guys. But, like, I also need to respect myself and know when I've reached my limit, so... But yeah, I'm sorry to the dev team if I sounded too harsh. I wish I could have done like a better job, like in terms of playing, and I wish I had more stamina. But it's the game is a lot right now, unfortunately, so I can't keep playing. Oh, thank you, Argo, for care combo. Okay, I'll take Sippy and Stretchy before we find somebody to raid. But in any case, I know that there's more work ahead of you guys, but you made it. All of those years working on Ring Racers, and it's finally out. That in itself is something to celebrate. And like, you know, game developers, nobody wants to make like a bad game. Like, you've got the heart, you got this, you will fix this. Like, all the pieces are there already. Oh, and you're playing GoldenEye again for the first time since the 2000s, and you're having a blast? It's a different vibe now that you actually understand the message in the story. Oh yeah, I feel that. I have fond childhood memories of playing GoldenEye. And also Perfect Dark. It'd be fun to play through Perfect Dark again sometime, because I kind of liked what was going on with the story there, but I never really like finished it. Yeah. Perfect Dark. Yeah, and I remember when I got an Xbox 360. Well, my older brother and I. And the Perfect Dark game on the 360 was the first game that we played on it. And it was alright. It's not what we expected. Definitely did not have as tight of a gameplay as the original. You played the Time Splitter. Oh, I love Time Splitters too. I spent so many hours in that. It did kind of bother me though that like the enemy AI could use like these like rolls and other like evasive maneuvers that the player could not. And oddly enough, that weird sort of like non-player AI was only in like custom matches, but if you played like the challenge, like the pre-built challenge matches, then they actually behave like bots. So that was kind of interesting. Future Perfect is still one of your favorite games. Is gay? I've heard a lot of good things about Future Perfect actually. Yeah, it demonstrates that the game has aged very well. The frame rate just needed updating. Yeah. Like, I feel like the reason so many people remember GoldenEye so fondly is not necessarily because of the James Bond IP, but just because it was a good game. It was very tight and solid. The maps were very well put together. It was just like so much fun playing with friends. And they just like Rareware had like such a perfect grasp of like competitive balance in that game. With the exception of like Oddjob being so short that most like shots would actually miss him. I definitely didn't know anything about James Bond when you first played 007. It's what got you to try the movies. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was cool how many unlockable characters there were. Like, you could unlock literally everybody in the entire cast. Some of the age hurts GoldenEye, but you played a few times since the 2000s and it feels very good. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Doom in that regard. Where like Doom has aged extremely well. I still think Doom is like a technical masterpiece. Just because of how well it plays. And just because of how fundamentalist it is. Like, it doesn't try to reinvent the wheel, it's just like, you know, it's Doom. I can't wait to play more Doom, actually. I want to play more next week. I might skip the final episode of Ultimate Doom and just go straight to Doom 2. And then, okay, I'm thinking for my next Doom stream, I'll do Doom 2 with corruption cards, and then maybe I'll still stay on Final Doomer. And then, after I do Doom 2 with corruption cards, I want to do Plutonia with Lieutenant Typhon. That is such a cool character mod. Like, it's got the Doom spirit, and it adds like a bunch of extra bells and like a few extra bells and whistles, but it's perfectly balanced around vanilla Doom to where you could just like play it with anything and she feels like perfectly like integrated. But like I really like the character. Like, she's like terrifying in a very fun way. So I think those are going to be my next 2 Doom streams. And then maybe I could play a few of my favorite like map packs with some of the other Final Doomer weapon sets. You want to see me do more Doom? Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that. It's just like a very chill time, and it's very easy for me to just kind of like get engrossed when I'm playing Doom. In a way where I can actually like engage with chat at the same time that I'm playing. Yeah, like I'm not... I'll stick around the stream for a little longer. I'm feeling a little bit better now that we've got like a good conversation going. Oh my gosh, somebody just DM'd me in in Discord, and they said appreciation post to Spacey Bat. Oh, thank you. It was Chapman. Thank you, Chapman. Oh. I really appreciate everybody being like so kind to me today, especially today. Read the comment in stream. To the previous thing you mentioned, Chapman says, appreciate the apology to the dev team and totally understandable. Didn't think you came off as angry or curt, you just thought you were tired, which is totally fine because you're also stupid tired, so all good. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. Oh, I'm getting a little bit emotional here. Thank you. Yeah, Shrek. Lance Charleston. I was just showing off some sprites that I made for SRB2 Cart and kind of like getting an idea for who I could port over first. I feel like I want to port over Motorsport Amy first. Maybe have a stream around that, and then I think Lilibri will be second. I kind of want to redo Shantae, because I think I could get her proportions a bit better. Thank you. But yeah, I'm also really happy that everybody has enjoyed watching me play Doom, both on Twitch and YouTube. So it's definitely something that I could lean into a bit more. It's like I said before, like there's so many cool things that I want to share in Doom that I could do nothing but Doom streams for the foreseeable future, and I would never run out of like new content to show off. It's like genuinely crazy in the best way, and I cannot wait to share some of the immense creativity of the Doom community. Because I know that not everybody has time to like comb through all the mods and everything, so... Something else that would be really cool is depending on when the annual CAC Awards happen, I'd love to kind of like get in on that and play some of the mods that are featured like every year. So, like, for those who don't know, there's, like, a very long-running community in Doom called Doom World. It's like the Doom World forums. Like, every year since the late 90s, I think, they've held the Keko Awards. And in order to highlight, like the best of the community creations. And that's actually where I get most of my inspiration for what I want to play. So it'll be cool to kind of jump into that, kind of the same way that I hop into Sage every year. You love Final Doom, right? Me too, Justin. It's just so perfectly balanced around vanilla. Like, all the weapons have, like, they have meaningful changes, but it doesn't drastically change their functionality. So that way, any map sets that you play with Final Doomer, with the other weapon sets, they're still balanced around them. It still feels like a balanced experience. Yeah, double kicks, I agree. Doom 1 is a very, like, I feel like it's an acquired taste for those who are used to Doom 2. Like, the lack of super shotgun really, like, hurts the amount of damage you can do on enemies. To the extent that, like, the Baron of Hell and a few of the other tankier monsters, like the Caco Demon, they feel more like mini-bosses in Doom 1. Whereas in Doom 2, you have the Super Shotty, which is a very, like, efficient way to deal lots of damage. So, like, the tankier monsters that Doom 2 introduces, I feel like that was a consequence of the introduction of the Super Shotgun. And I've actually seen, like, a mod out there that actually, like, nerfs the HP of the Doom 2 monsters and then ports them to Doom 1 without bringing over the Super Shotgun. That's kind of an interesting design choice. Kind of having Doom 2 monsters in Doom 1, but making them weak enough that they can be dealt with efficiently with just the normal shotgun rather than the super. Glad to hear I'm feeling better, thank you. Yeah, this is my character pack, Justin. I was showing it off before, but now I'm just doing like a chatty patty. Now you want to make your characters drive carts? Oh, that'd be cool. I've seen some SRB2 cart character mods of like Hololive talents, because of course. Spacey doing exclusively Doom streams would please you. Yeah, I mean, there's still other games I want to play. There's a lot of interest in me playing through Ratchet & Clank still, which I canceled to play this game today. But maybe I can play that next week. I don't know. There's also interest in me continuing the Mega Man X series, so maybe I can play X6 Tweaks soon. There's also interest in me playing the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed, because due to technical limitations, I cannot play the superior Xbox 360 version. So I'm stuck with Unleashed, but I do want to get through it just to continue the chronology. Yeah, I made the Ami Racer. You miss me playing Doom? Oh, yeah, I have the VOD up on YouTube and Twitch, as always. So feel free if you would like to just, like, kick back and watch me play classic Doom. You're good friends with her voice actor? Nice! I remember when, in the earlier Gwen Saga videos, like the creator used, like, clips of Princess Peach, and that's what I used in this character pack for her. But, well, I didn't know that she had like an actual voice actress now. That's really cool. If you play exclusively Doom, you can say that I'm doomed to fall down a rabbit hole. Yeah, like, I'll limit myself to, like, one Doom a week. Because I only, like, there's so many things I want to play, and there's so little time. So few days in the week to do so. I feel very comfortable having 3 streams a week. It's like my sweet spot. Like, anytime that I've tried to have more than 3 streams, I feel like I've had to, like, skip a day the following week. I don't know why. I wish I had more stamina. I don't know, maybe I just need to exercise more. I do have my portable treadmill, and I've been walking on that, but maybe I just need to kick it up a notch. But yeah... You fell into a pretty big Doom rabbit hole in 2022? Yeah, there have been times in the past where I kind of, like... after not playing Doom for many years, I would just like hop into it and just like binge mods for like a month or two straight. It's kind of interesting. It's just like, it reminds me of like, you know, like an old friend that you like to, that you don't really like speak to anymore, but every now and then you'll catch up with them. Like just like meet up with them and hang out for a little bit. Kind of like recount some of the old stories together. That's how I feel about Doom. So it's kind of like that old friend that I come back to every now and then. Oh, thank you, Chapman. I don't know if that's something you want me to read on stream, but I appreciate the sentiment. Thematically appropriate music. Aww. Yeah. Like X6 is not a finished game, and that's why I usually try to play the first. Like when it comes to game mods, I usually try to play the original before I play with mods. But like for X6, I really should just play with tweaks. Because I've heard good things about it, and I'm quite curious about it myself, but I just don't know if I can motivate myself to actually play the vanilla version. I did contemplate playing vanilla X6, but with the ultimate armor code, because it almost seems like the game was balanced around the ultimate armor. Tweaks don't change the game feel that much. Oh, yeah, I suspect that's the case. But it does, I bet it would do just a little bit. Adds a lot of quality of life. Nice. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. Mega Man is another series that's very comfort for me. Oh, okay. No problem, Chapman. I'll just like leave it there. In the Discord. But thank you. I appreciate. Much appreciated. Okay, so let me see who is streaming right now. Yeah, X6 is another unfortunate example, just like Sonic 06, of a game that was rushed for Christmas. You know, like the holiday rush. And then, of course, like it suffered hard because of it. But thankfully, nowadays, that's not as much of an issue because we live in an era where games can be patched online readily. So nowadays, while it is disappointing when a game is rushed out to release, at least eventually there's a good chance it'll be good if the devs actually care about it. Well, yeah, Lance, it's already over. I'm very exhausted after that experience. but I still must extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Ring Racers dev team. Like, the game looks gorgeous, and it's like I said before, it's got all the pieces in place. It just needs a little bit more TLC, and then I think it will stand on its own as a very like unique and beautiful racing game that is free. And yeah. That is true, Gospel. Whenever it comes to games that are rushed out to release, and then if the devs don't do anything else with it, if the fan base is passionate enough, they sometimes will like mod it with the fixes that it needs. Oh, Rob. Very happy that you found this community. Oh, thank you. That makes me happy to hear. Okay, first of all, I need to check if somebody is playing, Pell Crash. I always have to check that. No! Okay, is anyone playing Freedom Planet 2? Somebody's playing OG Freedom Planet. But it's not an English channel, so, never mind. Let's see. Strawberry is doing artwork right now. I bet that'll be a nice, channel to raid into. Okay, so let's raid Strawberry. Ba-ba. And here is our raid message. Let me paste that because Stream Elements is not subscribed. So without further ado, I shall bid you all adieu. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Congrats again to the Ring Racers team on finally releasing the game after all these years. I bet you are all like absolutely like elated. And like again, like congratulations. It looks like beautiful and like, oh my gosh. Also, thank you for tuning in to our stream. I really appreciate that too. But I hope you all are doing well, and that you get like a chance to like have a nice break sometime because you deserve it. Yeah, and I hope everybody else has a nice day. Please take care of yourselves. I will take care of myself as well, and I will be back tomorrow on Friday with another Chrono Gear dev stream at 1 p.m. Eastern. So I can't wait to chill with you all again. But in the meantime, let's chill with Strawberry. That's a wrap. Bye.